Hello, I'm Ashley, the engineer at Andover Norton, and we've had a question recently about the master cylinder, the seals and the pistons, and which order to install them in. Now, I honestly thought this guy was actually not seeing something that I wasn't seeing, but actually when you do read the actual process in the manual, when you first read it, to some it may not be that clear. Now then, I'm going to explain how these seals and pistons fit like I did to that customer, because once I explained it, the penny dropped in the order in which they must go in. Now, the caliper is actually a pretty good caliper. It's a monoblock construction made of aluminium and HIT. The new ones are pretty good. They're also, surprisingly, concentric, and the seal grooves are also concentric to the piston bores. On the original ones, when we sent some for analysis, we found that they were about 1/8 thou out. All well and good, but when you're talking 2 or 3 thou on a seal, no wonder some of them leak, they stick, they seize up, they don't work that well. But the latest ones we have made, obviously made with a CNC machine, they're actually concentric. So are the seal grooves. Pretty good bit of kit. They're also hard anodized. Now, the other thing to check, once you actually get it apart, now, getting it apart can be a bit of a trick as well. Some people struggle to get the back piston out. They follow the procedure in the book, but no matter how much they pump, whatever, it still stays solid in the back. What we have had is a fair bit of success where we take the pistons out and you can get the actual seal out of there. And what we find is heat them up and bang them on a block of wood, and it sometimes shakes the pistons out. So that's always worth trying. Now, when you come to reassemble this, the seals go in a specific order, as do the pistons. The seal, what I call the blind hole, the one at the far side where it hasn't got any way of getting to that side of the piston, you would put the seal in first, then the piston. Pretty straightforward. Now, the reason we do that is because the seal sits in a shaped groove that raises one side of the actual rubber seal when you put it in. You can feel it quite clearly with your finger when you put the seal in place. Now, you'd soon realise that you can't push the piston past the high edge of the seal, so it needs to go on the low edge. So that's why we put them in this order. So now we've gone seal, piston, piston, and then seal, as we've got it laid out in this order here. The reason why we do that is put the seal in for the outboard one, put the piston in first, then put the seal in, tip it back up. The piston will drop down into the cavity there. You can get something, a piece of flat steel, slide it in there, and providing you've lubed everything up with the rubber lube or the brake fluid, you should be able to push that piston back onto that seal nice and squarely. Now, the other thing to check is that some of these actually take a groove where, if you imagine braking all the time, the back piece of the brake pad hammers into the aluminium and creates a little wear ridge. What eventually happens is that back pad picks up all the time in that groove and starts to cant and lock off, and they start to seize and jam. Now, if you've got a Mark III Commando, you're pretty lucky, because what you can do is swap the calipers from one end of the bike to the other, because then that means that the groove where it's being hammered is no longer in play anymore. So you can get a bit more life out of them by doing that. If it is truly gone, then realistically there's not a lot you could do. I have heard some people try and weld that up and remachine it. Best of luck. How long it'll last, I don't know. One, you've got to make sure you don't distort the casting, and two, you've then got to machine it, and you've then got bare aluminium, which will most probably corrode it in a flash and stick the piston anyway. Now, these are pretty good. I've got them fitted, using with a 13mm master cylinder, braided hose, plenty of good braking on that. Give it a good handful and you'll find that this will actually chew the pads into a cast iron disc. No problem at all. Now, if anyone's got any questions about the caliper and the pistons and the order of the seals and how to put them in, please feel free to get in touch with myself or Simon at Andover Norton. Thank you very much.